nothing's gonna happen. Maybe all the children in small rooms will fall silent at a wall, a window, and forget to breathe for just 1 minute because of some beauty that has not been altered, damned, or pointed out by the clumsy dark wolves who train them. Nothing's gonna happen. 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 Then again, all the time, every minute, never ending, unrelenting, all around us, without pausing, endless, all pervading, moving motion, this way, that way, our way, tick tock, free fall, love, kiss, make, do, be, is, was, I, me, be, see, D, E, F, G, H. I think nothing's gonna happen. Maybe all the children in small rooms will go silent in a wall or window and get to breathe for just 1 minute because of some beauty that has not been altered, damned, or pointed out that a clumsy dog will train them. Nothing's gonna happen. 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 Nothing's gonna happen.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Rejoice, rejoice, God's ears are stitches. Oh, rejoice, his eyes are big axes. Oh, rejoice, his arms are burning witches. Oh, rejoice, his hands perform axes. Rejoice despite the fact this world will hurt you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will kill you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will tear you to shreds. Rejoice because you're trying your best. And rejoice, the bed you sleep in is burning. Oh, rejoice, the sky's fucking falling. Oh, rejoice, the world we know is turning. Oh, rejoice, your father's been calling. Rejoice, although this world will devastate you. And rejoice, although this world will penetrate you. And rejoice, although you will not survive. Rejoice, you'll never make it out alive. rejoice. Your nails all got chewed off. Oh, rejoice. And holy fuck, you're bleeding there. Oh, rejoice. You burn your whole beard off. Rejoice despite the fact this world will hurt you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will kill you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will tear you to shreds. Rejoice because you're trying your best.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Good evening to everyone stuck in this dreaded hell realm. Yes, another fine evening where nothing good is ever going to happen while we're stuck in these pathetic little meat suits running around like little rats in a cage, doing this and doing that. It can drive you crazy. I don't really have anything to talk about, so I was hoping maybe someone would want to come on and hear what you have to say about this predicament that we're in. Yes, what music was that? Love it. Oh, thank you. You can hear me great. Yeah, that was Andrew Jackson Jihad and Tall Dwarfs. Something about real music is they talk about real things, and it's not all unicorns and popsicles. I think real art, it takes the human condition and doesn't lie about it. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on if anyone wants to come on and chat with me. How you doing, Mushroom? It's always weird going live because it feels like everyone's waiting on you to say something. I was actually born in Las Vegas. Can you believe that? 191991 is the date I was incarnated in this hell realm in Las Vegas. Oh, you're trying to get on, Kat? I haven't talked to you in a while, Kat. How's it going? 4/27/1995. Yeah, some people say that numerology plays a important role in your prison sentence. I'm not too familiar with the whole thing. Well, thank you. I'm kind of got a frog in my throat right now because I don't know what to say. Oh, a lot of 1991s here, huh? There's this other guy who has the same exact birthday as me, who comments on my channel a lot. I thought that was pretty interesting. We both share the 191991. Here's the link again if anyone wants to come on. Is that link clickable, by the way? The Shill channel. What's going on, man? I'm glad I haven't made your shill list yet. I'm always waiting on the day that you post a video of mine. It's like, look at this guy. Oh, it's totally okay. There's not much going on right now. So do you think most channels are shills, the shill channel? Like, what's your, how do you spot them? Because I know most people in the mainstream have to be shills, right? Because how can we, us nobodies, come to all these conclusions, and all these other people in the, who are the supposed experts of everything, they somehow totally can't see what we see? How much of the population do you think are NPCs or backdrop people? You know, that's something that I don't actually know. I like to think about it. I don't know for sure, but it's a possibility that a lot of people are NPCs. But it's also a possibility that no one's an NPC. You know, but if we're gonna just think on the topic of NPCs, it would seem like a lot of people are, because they don't ever break out of their programming. And you can't tell me that when you go out in your daily life and you see droves and droves of these people, and that they all have real lives with backstories and events that took place. Sometimes I think of this whole thing as a simulation, and we're kind of aware of the simulated environment that we're in, and it will just mindfuck you basically if you think too much about it. We're here to learn lessons, yeah. Lessons to never fucking come back here. Big channels with huge followings that claim to be truthers are a red flag in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, how do these channels even grow? The algorithm has to push your channel out in order for you to get views. And a lot of these channels seem to have no problem working with the algorithm and getting the views and the likes, and that goes to, oh, are these all these just bots filling up all these channels? It's an endless mindfuck that you'll never get answers for. Yeah, anything good usually turns out to be some sort of illusion. Cat, you can't get on? What do you mean? Is the link clickable? Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that this whole realm is it's a real illusion. It feels real. Pain hurts, suffering is real. But with all the conspiracies and rabbit holes and just everything that I've gone down, it seems to want you to keep looking and to keep searching, and it just doesn't make sense that a real world could have so many different alternatives and conspiracies and rabbit holes to go down, and competing opinions on one single topic that should be common sense. Okay, cool. It's clickable. And you have the best intentions. You are always attacked the most. Yeah. The best intentions are what is it? The road to hell are paved with the best intentions. Fuck this shithole dump of a realm. Yes, ass crack. I call you ass crack because it's funny. Fuck whatever made this place. Yeah, I mean, I would love to give it a huge middle finger right to its face. I think we all would. This is so true, Eddie. I've seen this to be true time and time again. It's insane. The only reason why most big channels that claim to be truthers be big is probably because they sugarcoat things a lot. But once they only speak infernal darkness, now they be small. Yeah, exactly. The big channels, they have to sprinkle in some love and light, give you some hope, give you something to like chase after on your little hamster wheel. The truth that I've come to find is this is a realm of hell. Camouflage to look nice and pretty. But the deeper you look at it, unbiased, objectively, it's a nightmare. Everyone's suffering, everything's suffering. Even if you had the grandest Tartarian civilization where everything was peace and love and there were no psychopaths ruling you, you still have to deal with the life eating life. You still have to deal with the desires of the human body that take over your free will. You still have to deal with human struggle, battles of egos, all that bullshit. The ego is a installation of the parasite, basically, that hinders your free will to be and do what you want to do. It's saying I can't activate my mic camera. I don't know what to do. I'm a tech tard. Well, I don't know if I can help you with that. It sounds like it's on your end. Just click activate. I don't know. Joshua, what do you do today? What do you do to cope daily? Tell myself sweet little lies. That's what I do. Oh yeah. Actually, every day I wake up and I'm actually depressed every single day because I have to deal with the reality of the situation that I'm in. But I have to force myself to push past that constantly. I like to make videos to cope. I like to make little art things. I have 2 little dogs that are annoying as hell, but, you know, they're nice company. I have some friends I hang out with. I have, you know, people I care about that I spend time with. I play some video games here and there. Everything's a cope in this existence. Reaper said it best. You're in hell. You're coping. Which is true. Would love to hear you elaborate more on what you were trying to speak on in your last couple videos, the deceptive synchronicity or experience surrounding the Christian narrative. Oh, that's a very, very long story. I was hoping I could talk to some people today, but I will tell that story soon. But if no one comes on, I guess I could tell it here in a little bit. But I'm going to wait to see if someone wants to come on and chat. You could have billions in your bank account and still suffer. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't care about money. All money is to me is a means of survival. It's debt slavery. It's goy slop. It's there to get you to chase and think you're better than others because you have more toys and your survivability is better because now you have more money to be able to survive and fuck everyone else. The key that I've learned is to live below your means. You don't need all the bullshit that you think you need. Don't strive for more than you need, basically, and you'll be fine. Even if you had a really cushy setup, you're still stuck with all your bad memories. Yeah, this whole place is a bad memory. Every good memory that you had is tainted by bad memories. It's true. Every person that you've ever loved is going to die, and you're going to have that bad memory of that. Or, broken friendships, broken, relationships, pets dying. It's just nostalgia bait to keep you holding on to a demonic system, which is life on Earth. And all the good memories of childhood, I've said this before, but it was programmed into you with all the childhood shows and videos, games, that childhood wonder. It programmed you to think that's what this life was those kiddie cartoons and like fun and singing and dancing and everyone loves each other. And you can do anything. You can be a fireman or an astronaut and go to space and have a fulfilling career and a nice wife and family and children to come home to after your long day of grueling slavery. Thanks for doing all you do, Josh, man. You and all the other real ones are the only good things about this place. I appreciate that. Same to you. That's kind of why I wanted to go live, because I kind of I was wishing someone would go live so I could listen to, and I was like, hey, I could do that. I could do that for all of you and for myself, and hopefully have some good conversations. That's kind of all we ever do, is just have conversations. That's in our little prison cells where we just talk to one another through little, tin can phones hooked up with shoestring. Hey man, this place sucks. Yeah, it sucks. What are we gonna do? I don't know. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. Hey man, at least I don't feel alone now. Ever since I came to the awareness that this is a hell realm, it feels natural to lose your desires for the so-called things of the world. Yeah, man, I have no desires for this world at all. Like, I've lost all hope and faith in anything in this world, because it's false. This is a false life. This is an inverted life. And I want nothing more than to get out of here. Hopefully to something better. But if not, I'll take non-existence. If that's the only thing that can get you out of this nightmare. I mean, if it comes down to it, if there's no other option, then that's fine with me. What am I going to care? But I'm hoping that's not the answer. I'm so sick of Prison Planet. Yeah, me too. Might as well enjoy yourself while in hell. I try to enjoy myself. But deep down, I know it's a lie. It's all a lie. But I still try to anyways. You come to a point where no matter what you tell yourself, you can't unsee the dark, brutal nature of this reality. And all the lies and psyops and deceivers, and your whole entire life has been a torture chamber, basically. And people try to gaslight you. Oh, you're looking at it wrong, or just, it's your fault because you're thinking these thoughts. And why does everyone have a problem with someone just saying, hey, I don't like this place? Why is it such a big deal? Does that hurt their little, ego? Like, oh, that means that something's wrong with me because you don't like it. Well, I'm gonna force you to stay here, and I'm gonna force you to feel bad now. Tony's, what's up? Trace, yo, what's up, man? I saw you tried to join. Are you trying to join? There are those who say that channels like yours are there to demoralize us, but the fact is that you are making 100% sense. Yeah, I know. Hey, I tell the truth, man. I tell the truth. I joke about the truth, because sometimes joking about the truth is the only way for it to really hit you, because it's so brutal and harsh. And they don't like when we laugh about it, because they want us to take this shit so seriously. And it is serious. But at the same time, I'm not naturally a depressed person. I'm not naturally a hopeless person. I just realize the truth of what this place is, and I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to lie about it to make money or to get followers or become some kind of big get some kind of big sponsorship deal. I don't care about that stuff. Oh, Trace, I see you. What's up, Wendy man?
I'm sitting out getting sun, eating some raw milk.
You cutting out there?
Shit, I just play
What's up, Wendy man?
and
Shengel, what's up, man?
StreamYard gives me this big delay.
Even the Joker laughs in chaos. Man, hey, your mic's really abrasive. You're bringing chaos and destruction into the live stream.
I'm outside in the wind.
Yeah. But yeah, I really relate to the Joker, Shingo. Like, I understand why he did what he did. But I'm not gonna, like, you know, torture people and pester them. Okay, you gotta fix your mic. You gotta fix your mic, because I don't think we want to be ear raped. No offense. Can you fix your mic?
Yeah, I'll come back later.
Okay. Looking forward to it. I'm gonna mute you. Okay, come back on when you find a spot that's not so windy. Okay. Never let them stop you from laughing. Yeah, I mean, people, I've gotten so many comments, not so many, but a few, that are telling me that me laughing and making jokes is somehow bad and deceiving people and making a mockery of the truth. Like, come on, guys. If you don't like something, just don't watch it. Go make your own stuff. Well, look who it is. It's been a while. You know who is in the house.
Hello? Oh, no.
It's you know who.
The one and only.
The one and only.
Why do I hear myself?
I can hear you.
I hear myself talking.
I'm not sure. I just hear your voice. That's all. I don't hear an echo or anything.
Weird because I have my mic.
Oh.
My headset on.
There's lots of feedback.
No, I just hear myself.
Well, you have a good voice, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's very annoying when I'm speaking.
So what's going on with you? What's up?
Let me rejoin, maybe they'll...
Okay. Anyone's free to join, by the way. It's echoing. I got a question for some of you. I see you guys a lot in the comments, but I never actually hear you. And I want to like talk to you. Ask Krakistan, you man, I want to talk to you. No pressure though. Vazon. No pressure, but you guys are really smart and you know what's up. Eddie. You guys are really great. And it'd be great to hear you guys talk and have a chat. But, you know, no pressure, of course. No pressure. Just saying. It's all good, Shengale. You talk a lot, man. It's okay. But yeah, I'd love to have you on too. Inferno, what's up?
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Yo, I wanted to say that video you did. It was the one.
Which one?
It was the one where you went. You're showing how retarded this was. It was questions. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was like 3 videos back.
Oh, the one with the Freemason Lodge with Nephilim Ned.
Yeah, that was a classic, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
I watched it like 3 times.
Only true truthers will understand that one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Took a lot of work.
What do you think about the entities? Do you know anything about them?
What entities exactly?
You know the ones, man. The ones above us.
I think they need to fuck off and leave us the fuck alone. And they need to be slaughtered and killed.
So you do know about them?
Oh yeah, I know about them. They fuck with me all the time.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody at this level I've spoken to, they always say they have an encounter with the entities. Every single person.
Yeah, I've seen them.
So have I. But what does that mean?
What does it mean?
That's what I'm asking you. Why are they fucking with just people at this level of consciousness?
Well, I've done a lot of research, and they fuck with a lot of people, even people who aren't at this level. But I think
what about the retards?
Well, the retards will say it's just a fart in the wind, and that's nothing to worry about. It's
so they'll just rationalize their experience.
Yeah, it's just their imagination. Oh, they're in psychosis. They're in psychosis. You know, they made it up. Whatever.
Believe me, I talk to them all day. I know how those retards think.
Yeah, it's just in your mind, man.
But I have to prove it empirically. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Fucking retards.
So tell us your experience.
Bro, these things tormented me for years. Years. They're for me it was poltergeist-like beings. Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
They're nasty little bastards, I'll tell you that.
They are. So what happened exactly? Or
they left me alone once I got real aggressive with them.
Were you like, fuck off?
No, I was threatening. I was threatening to trap them forever. I don't know how I was gonna do it. I was just threatening them. I was threatening to do some nasty things to them, and finally, my last encounter, one was choking me. I started choking it back, and it let me go.
Yeah, the thing with these entities, they pretend they're all big and bad, and in the material they may be, but if they can take a hold of your mind and make you feel powerless and weak, that's how they get the upper hand on you.
Yeah, but I think it's more than that. I think they can whisper thoughts into people.
Yeah, but that's them taking over your mind.
Correct. You're correct.
That's why you got to resist temptation, fight the devil, deny your flesh, all that good stuff.
Right. So do you think all thoughts are from somewhere else, or do you think we have some thoughts from us?
You know, it's hard. I don't really know.
I
like
to
think that we have our own thoughts, but you know, a lot of our thoughts, where do they actually come from?
Correct. That's the question.
Because our brain is just a receiver of our consciousness, and a lot of times,
exactly.
The thoughts can pass through like in our own voice.
The next thing is how you're not the only one speaking like this now. Now there's multiple people speaking like this. How did all of us reach this level at the same time? It's like consciousness itself, for some people on a certain level, is going up.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I came to the same conclusion as you at the same time. So when you posted that video saying everything is basically bullshit, I was shocked because that was my conclusion as well. Rabbit hole after
I
rabbit hole
firmly
after
believe,
rabbit
man.
hole.
I firmly believe that everything's a psyop. Like,
Well, we can take anything. We can take the water cycle. We can analyze it, and it breaks down at a certain level.
yeah.
When you look at the molecules, what's behind the molecules, the empty space. Let's zoom in more. It's gonna break down. We're gonna see bullshit. We're gonna see there's so much space. There's nothing there.
Exactly. And even like, the atoms and all that stuff, it's like
Yeah. Well,
all
what
CGI.
makes
it's all CGI.
we don't know
I
what's.
mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
No. It's
really? What
worse.
is it
It's
really?
worse than CGI. It could be black goo for all we know. Fucking
Yeah.
black goo just modeling itself all around us.
Yeah, what exactly is going on here?
But I'll tell you why it's black goo. Because whatever everything is made up of is whatever is fundamental. We might as well call it black goo because we don't know what it is, and it makes up everything. It is reality itself. It is us.
Yeah, I like to think that, the human condition is in a constant state of psychosis. Like the normal human condition is psychosis.
No, I'm telling you, they're literally retarded. They are retarded. Speak to them about anything. They repeat shit they heard off CNN. They don't have their own opinions. Even these smart science people, they're just repeating what they heard from their teachers. I'm telling them, okay, but does this make sense? Does the Big Bang make sense? Sure, it does. He's telling me that's what they told him before, and his teacher said, his professor said. This is one of the top guys in a university near me. He's telling me the Big Bang is true. It's not an opinion. It's 100% true. But
even they say it's a theory, but yeah, it's it's not true.
No, they're saying science is the best thing we have. We got to devote everything there. There's no hope, man. I'm telling you, there's no hope for them.
Well, here's the thing: if science was real, they wouldn't be afraid of actually doing real science and proving what we're saying is true.
But science is true on our level of reality. You go to a different level of reality, and it's a joke. It's nothing.
Scientism death cult.
Yep. Trace is back. The Windman is gone, and Trace is here.
We call it the scientism death cult, man. It's whatever can't be proven by 3D, we can use to destroy you.
Sounds just like them.
Yeah, I made a video today. I was just trying to get some sun out there. I forgot about the wind, but it's called "The Evil Aliens Gave us the tools to freedom after they trauma bonded us to their inverted fake ways, like what we're doing right now." What we're too mind controlled to, most of us to be able to do it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, all this life is a trauma bond, really.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Our bodies themselves, they have so much programming in them. You can look into your own body and see all your programming if you analyze yourself. Everything's programming. Who you're attracted to is programming. What you want to eat is programming. What disgusts you is programming. None of those things are a choice. It's so much programming in us. When you analyze, you can see.
True.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today, actually. It's like, man, so you're telling me that with our free will, we're attracted to a hole between two legs and a sausage between two legs. That's freaking disgusting, man.
Yeah, but look at that power, man. Look at that power. If they want us to, we'd be trying to bang cows right now. Their power is insane. They could have programmed so much stuff into us.
Dude, the thing is, if we were a cow, we'd find other cows sexy.
Imagine taking that female cow on a day. I ain't paying for shit.
We're just living through animal desires in a more intelligent, spiritually elevated state, thinking that it's something special in the image of God. Which you come to a point where you realize that these bodies aren't the image of God. That's pathetic. Like, really.
But you choose to make those awesomely hilarious videos, though. You know, it's almost like the only free choice we have now is to choose to tear down the bullshit. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like we choose to kill it.
That's why laughing is good for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, even laughing itself, it's a drug. It's basically taking drugs. Everything here that you want to reward yourself is you drink your coffee, you're releasing drugs into yourself. We're just
Exactly. Yes.
when you look at it at a certain point, we're just doing all this work to be drug addicts for certain releases. It's funny. If I was up there looking down at everyone, I'd be cracking up laughing. What a
Yeah,
That
joke.
reminds me that
What a joke.
you probably think I'm less annoying now that
non-drug addicts.
I quit. I quit my chronic cannabis usage. I was blazing the last time I was on here, and I might smoke a bowl once a week at the most now. I want to just give it up entirely, but then I think I would be totally depressed. But
We all got our copes.
yeah.
Veneer are you a real person?
I'm a magical wolf.
I knew it was you.
Hello. Hello.
You're gonna go. You're banned from the stream.
Hello. Oh, you're afraid. Coward. You're a loser.
Here we go. He's on it.
You're a
In the
loser.
realm. He's
You're
just
afraid,
he's
aren't you?
loops and loops. Sorry about that.
And I want to say I'm sorry that I introduced you to the robot from the future who's trying to enlighten us with his insane egotism, hubris, narcissism.
Yeah. That guy's a piece of work.
He's not as bad as that guy, but I mean, he does share a lot of wisdom, ironically. But yeah, a piece of work. Yeah.
It's all AI generated. Like his whole response, the Mega Man guy, it's all AI generation. Like it's obvious. And then when he does talk, it's like a insecure little child coming out.
Exactly.
It's like you don't understand it because you're not as intelligent as me. It's like, what? Anyway,
It's a weird world we're on here now, you know.
yeah. Thanks, Tadari's on. Tadari's on. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I was saying earlier that I see a lot of people commenting, you know, my channel, other channels, always leave great comments or always around, and it'd be nice to like talk with some of you, no pressure, but I mean, this is a great place to do it, to get out there.
It's like nobody can have free will unless they can monetize it and use it to pay for the fucking slave system, you know? If they can figure it out in capitalism.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. Otherwise, it doesn't exist, you know? It's like,
Yeah, all forms of government, monetary systems, enslavement. I don't want any of that. That's not where I want to be. It's not the world I want to live in. I know in this world it's like you're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't. Like I get that, but this is like a hellish realm, so
but
you can't win either way.
like the potential we have outside of the fucking slave matrix is phenomenal, though. You know, I mean, look at that video you made about the presents, man. I love that one.
Man,
My
I can really use
presents.
some of that presence right about now. I mean, I used to believe in that kind of stuff. Like, you just gotta transcend and like reach that higher God or that higher being, and like become present, and then follow your mission, follow your path. But it's all bullshit.
But it's like Tony Sayers said, even if you escaped and get out of it, and you got to know everyone else is still stuck in the hell realm, loose farm, prison planet, it still sucks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can make your life a little better, sure. And I think you should if you can. I'm not saying you should just be in misery and go live in a box on the street. But at the end of the simulation, end of the day, you're not fixing anything. You're not changing the root problem of this existence. You're just deluding yourself with your psychosis and thinking, oh, I have more money now. I have a bigger house. I have all my needs taken care of. Other people can be slaves and take care of me now. I have money.
The whole system is set up in such a fraudulent, fake ass way to steal our energy. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's like a fine line on, okay, I see the world for what it is. It's a fine line of like being depressed about it and like striving to overcome that regardless. And like you teeter-totter on that like daily. I do, at least daily. Like, okay, I can fall in that pit of misery, or I can like try to walk the thin tightrope of not falling in that pit today.
what about dreams?
What about it?
It's like, is that like a reflection of this mixed with like the real, like as essences? What, you know, like if you can lucid dream, then you could attain freedom, or like, is that another layer of hell? I mean, you know, it's like,
Well, most of my dreams, I'm not actually lucid or conscious. I'm kind of like just following a script. But when I am lucid, it's surreal, and then they try to like slowly bring you out of it back, and they wake you up. That's always been my problem. Is okay, I'm lucid, I can do things now, and then it's like, nope, let's take it back now. He woke up. Nope, can't have that.
it's like you ran out of money.
I've had some pretty bizarre lucid dreams that are like beautiful and magical, but at the same time, it's like, is that just a lie? Is that just a deception? Is that just?
It's probably
I don't
more
know.
real than real life will supposedly be.
It really is. It really is. And it makes you like look at this life like a low resolution, like 60s television show.
It's like all the things everyone's forced to do are what makes it a fake ass hell. If there wasn't all this forcing us to be fucking slaves, then maybe it would be something else, you know, and beautiful in those situations. But then you step outside of your community, your house, your comfort zone, and you see everyone else is in hell. So it's still a hell to the others. So yeah, that's why we want to fucking free the whole place. I mean, I know that's an idealistic statement, but at this point, but I mean, when they put a feed on my YouTube, Google puts a thing on my cell phone that says Trump just requested $3 trillion to buy 85 fighter jets. It's like, what the fuck? That's not any kind of leader of anything, man. You know, someone that wants to blow shit up. That's not real at all in the spiritual sense, you know? It's like completely evil, you know? It's like,
Yeah. Well, it's all a show. They don't really need money, obviously. It's just like a live reality TV show that people believe in.
to get some loose out of us, huh?
Yeah, Veracity, I wouldn't take any drugs, man, from doctors. No way. What, you want to come on and talk about it? No pressure. Just thought I'd give you the invitation. Yeah, so these elites, in my opinion, they're just characters they put in front of us to make you think they're doing all these things, making all these decisions, when they're obviously not. They're clowns.
Do you really think Trump makes his own posts on fucking Truth Social.
Of course
He
not.
doesn't. He doesn't even know the password.
I think he's a clone, man. He must be a clone.
Oh, he's just so old and controlled that he doesn't even know what he's doing. You know, he just shuffles around. It's like we thought Biden was demented, with guess again. The next guy is even worse.
I agree, Inferno. Yeah, they're all just characters. I mean, how many rabbit holes do you want to go down? But the real ones behind all of this, they won't ever show you who they are. Why would they do that?
Because they don't look human anyway, so what's the point?
Yeah, the elites are clown proxies for the unseen powers controlling. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just think of it as like they got fingers up their asses. And
Exactly.
They're moving around. Hey, look at me. I'm the guy doing this, actually.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Direct all your hate on me. I'm the guy you should hate. Orange Man bad. Clinton bad. Epstein bad.
Oh man, you got the comedy is what we need, man. We appreciate that aspect.
Yeah, just know that anything that is out in the public is by design. They want you to know about it. They're not letting these secrets fall out of their pockets like, oops, didn't mean for that to happen. I guess they know about the Epstein list now and all the people in it. They control all the media.
Thing with the comedy, that's the most powerful tool that we have, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is that they're all.
There's this thing about mind control where they say like prestige, it takes away the doubt. When they see like guys like Anthony Fauci, they say, "Oh, this guy he's an expert. He must be right," But when you make fun of it, that puts doubt in people's head, and that.
But the thing is, not only does
that a little bit.
Not only does the scum rise to the top, but they're moral retards, dude. The devil's the biggest moral retard, dude. They have no ability to have any respect at all. The most morally, the dumbest.
The same thing over and over again. That's why they suck so hard, and why they will eventually fail, because there's just no way that they can win. They just destroy themselves in the process.
Exactly.
Joe, what's
going on? What's going on, guys?
Do I know you?
I've been on one of your shows before.
Okay,
great. As Fuck the Illuminati 502.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up? Yeah, I'm a bit nervous because every time I communicate, it's just the infiltrator doesn't want you to speak, so I'll just push through it.
I totally understand.
So
go ahead.
Yeah. So the fuel prices, it's all an excuse to extract energy. You know what I mean? My theory on it is the Matrix, because so many souls or beings are aware that this is a fucking scam, right? It's losing energy, not to come across as like a false hope narrative. So the Matrix has to compensate. So that's why it's starting all these the fuel prices and causing as much stress as it can to harvest as much energy as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another thing on the topic of the Epstein files, notice how no one's talking about it anymore ever since Trump started the war with Iran, not to get all political or anything. You know what I mean? Look how fucking fake this reality is.
About it. No one really cares about it. They're just, if the news tells them to care about it, then they care about it. If they move on, they move on.
Yeah, it's the same thing with mass unalivings and stuff. It's a tragedy to have all the crisis actors. As soon as a few months go by, no one talks about it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about the NPCs or whatever.
Just the latest scandal.
You see all these protests about ICE and all these other things that are totally scripted. But the real deal, there's pedophiles eating babies. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Okay, moving on now.
But
You know what I mean?
if you think about it, if there wasn't all this slavery, if you have a garden, it's totally abundant. If we weren't all forced to be fucking financial slaves and squeezed through this loose extraction and all this bullshit, we could be totally creative and abundant here, man. But the fucking 1%, the matrix system is what keeps us little, pushes us down, you know? It's all so fucking fake when you think about, if you compare that to like organic, you know, the organic version, you know?
Hey, Josh.
Hattori, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sound a little distant, but I can hear you.
Oh, that's always great. I wanted to check in and say hi.
Thanks for checking in.
How you been?
Oh, you know, just trying to get through this wonderful, great, beautiful, bright, just everything's going well, you know, so much to look forward to life.
I'm sorry. I know. It's exhausting to try to be positive, you know? It really is. I like got sick trying to be positive. I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was exhausting myself focusing on the good stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's just really weird. But I closed my my YouTube channel.
Why?
Huh.
What happened? Hello?
Okay, sorry about that. I hit a button. I closed my YouTube channel because I couldn't take it anymore.
Huh.
I'm gonna turn your mic up a little bit.
Okay.
So what couldn't you take?
I just can't take it anymore. The digital everything, I can't take it. I'm going crazy with the digital shit.
Yeah.
Competing with AI slup?
Just comments and show title subjects, and I was just checking in every once in a while. I'll check in and I just listened to see some of your videos, and I was laughing about all the food and the health stuff. It makes me so cringe when I'm looking at the titles, like, don't eat this, you stop eating that. It's like there's
You
fear.
get it.
Oh, I totally get it. And there's fear coming from every direction. So, but I've kind of come to the conclusion that I do really think that we can create shit. And the more fear that comes at us, it kind of blocks like manifesting. Because I've been having a lot of really cool like simulations. Remember, I always trip out on that. I've got
Let us know what's going on.
Well, I had an owl visit me that was really entirely just fucking amazing because I'm in the middle of a city. And then a couple of days later, I noticed this painting that my daughters did back when my mom died in 2011. And it's this woman, kind of like a shadow profile, holding an owl. And it looks like me. And then it's got like all of these like breath. It's kind of hard to explain, like streams of breath coming out of her mouth. And I'm like, fuck, that is crazy. So I like looked up the symbolism of an owl. I've had, you know, lots of animal stuff like that. But this is what I'm kind of thinking. And I could be wrong. It's just my own theory. I think we are the ones creating the synchronicities. We're doing it. There's no force. I mean, I think that the force, that this is just what I've been contemplating for the last 4 months, pretty deep, is that there's a negative and a positive force here. Doesn't matter which one you use, but whatever one you use, you'll be able to manifest shit. As long as you're in the flow of it. That's why you see like all the negative people, these controllers and stuff, they know how to do it. They know how to manipulate that energy. So I kind of feel like we're in like a hermetically sealed flask that's run off of magnetism and electricity. Polar opposites, right? Like a battery, but it's all energy. It's nothing but energy, and you could use whatever one you want. So the more bogged down we get, depression, fear, all that, we start running off of it, and it starts manifesting more of it, more of it. It's kind of, I don't want to say the law of attraction because that's very fluffy, and I love that word, fluffy, because I don't like those fluffy shit. But I do think that we are the creators. We really are.
Well, shit.
Well, we see
Like,
evidence.
like
If
we're
that's
all,
true,
we're
then
all.
I'm sorry, guys. I fucked all you up. We
No,
fucked ourselves, man.
no, not the creators of the world. The creators of the world are the ones that are manifesting all the fear in us, which is
Mhm.
which creates what they want, control. That's got to be what they're afraid of. Because I was literally able to like manifest something instantly right in front of my face. I don't know how it happened. I think it was because I was so focused, but I, at the same time, was disconnected from the outcome. And then, boom, the answer was like right there, like in material. And I
Yeah,
just
that's
don't think. I don't think it's a devil or a god or anything doing it. I think we are the ones that are like, we can fucking do that shit.
yeah, that's what they had to. That's what they left out of the secret because people can't let
That's
go of the
right.
attachment
It's
to it.
you got to let go of like the conclusion. And then once, and it's the hardest thing to explain because I haven't mastered it. But I have been in this situation before, like I don't know, 30 years ago, and I remember every day was like that. But it was because I don't want to use the word surrendered, but I just didn't. I was indifferent to everything, and once you find that total
Nice.
indifference, it just starts to happen, and then you're like, oh wow. And then at that time I thought it was a god doing it and that I earned it. But no, I don't think it's a god. I don't think you earn it, or you like it's something against you either. I think it's you.
Okay, I got a question for you. What if
Ask it.
you want to manifest yourself out of here? Like you're done. You don't give a fuck about manifesting just copes of this reality. Like you just want out.
If you
What?
wanted to do that, you probably could somehow release your spirit from your body. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've heard Buddhist people do that and stuff. I've heard about it. I don't know which books those were in, but I have heard that they do that kind of shit.
What about the
I don't.
Tibetan rainbow body? You heard about that? Man,
Yeah,
what?
I mean, all of these, like we're in. I do think that there is something to do with astrology that's really important that we've told not to look at because I've been studying it, and I could tell what kind of alchemical things are going on with energy. So everything really is alchemy and energy, like hermetic shit. That's so simple. It's all cause and effect. And the secrets that are kept from us is what's controlling us because they know it. So the more that you dig into it, now you don't have to read books. You don't really have to read books. You don't have to do fasts. You don't have to take mushrooms. You don't have to do any of that shit. You've already got it. You just have to like maybe have, that's a will inside of you that you want to know the truth. You start to kind of just focus like on it and in indifference at the same time, maybe study a little bit of alchemy, and things start kind of coming to you and you're like, oh wow, oh wow, that makes sense. And then you could do your own little experiments and stuff. That's what I've been doing, and it's intense, and I've been doing it by myself with no guru, no books, no nothing. I'm just going like off of emotion and feeling and trying to keep those emotions more out of the ditch, so to speak, because when you're in that dark ditch, it's really really hard to find something good pop out. And as a matter of fact, when something pops out, it's usually something confirming that you're in the ditch. Does that make sense? I've been working so hard doing this, and I really am exhausted. But I also kind of fell back into a situation where I entertained an old friend, and it knocked me on my fucking ass. This guy
That's always
came
fun,
over.
huh?
Because I got rid of all my friends. And you guys might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you that I was vibing with those kind of people. I had to take a little bit of responsibility. Like, why do I keep attracting these kind of people that are vampires? And so I did that. And I'm like, I just got to walk away from all of this shit. They're no good. I could tell now the manipulation from so far away. And mostly the reason why I'm doing it is because as my health. I can't have, like, my PTSD and anxiety. I can't have draining people around me. And so I got rid of all of them. And so I was highly expecting, now that I've like closed the door, there should be some new doors open. No, that there was people coming back from the past, like 10, 15, 20 years ago, popping in, all the same bullshit out of nowhere. And it almost feels like a curse, but what I think it is it's like residual energy that you're usually in, and maybe it gets to those people and they're trying to like bring you back into it or something like that without even knowing, because it's just a big like energy thing. And so that was getting exhausting, is having all these people coming back. And then the house guest wanted me to help him with his trust. And it turned out he has judgments all over the place. He's like completely out of control. I let him cook in my kitchen and I went to sleep. I woke up and the whole thing was filled with grease. Everything he touched was greasy. It wiped me out, because I was like, I just got manipulated again.
That's the
I-
fastest way to lose friends or people
I
that you care about. Hey, come into my home.
I can't believe, because and it was supposed to be one night turned into two, and it was like, wow, how did this just happen to me? It was really good. He was really good making it sound like, he wanted me kind of as a beneficiary for some of his pension, and he has no family and he doesn't want the government to get it. I'm like, George, I'll help you with your paperwork. I've been telling you that for 3 years. Come on over, but it turned into exactly the opposite. And basically he needs like an attorney, but I found myself getting hit by a freight train after that. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm totally done. I'm going to have to get a drink. I'm going to have to start drinking again or something, because my nervous system is shot. Just from that little encounter, like, it threw me off so bad. But yeah. So I haven't done social media. I'm not talking to people, nothing. So I was really glad to see you were on live, and I did send you an email to check in on you, but I don't know if you got it.
If it were up to them, every relationship is a harvest.
Yeah.
You know what? The way that the social engineering is right now is so obvious, because it creates the victim mentality. Nobody takes accountability, including businesses, anything, right? So all the peon people that just want to be assholes and losers are like, oh, this is great. I'll just go and viper off of other people too, so I don't have to take accountability, and it's working out really well. And it seems to me like they're growing in numbers.
That's the name of the game here. Everyone's a parasite.
It's insane. It's a really sad thing to say, because I mean, I don't think that we're parasites.
I mean,
But we were
honestly-
raised in a system that made us in their image.
honestly and objectively, sorry to say this, but we're all parasites to some extent. Now,
We gotta feed.
there are
feed,
bigger, there are
feed.
much bigger ones. Yeah, of course. But just being in the body itself, we're parasiting on life. Or other
Oh, well,
life.
for sure. But like, do you ever think in your mind, like, so emotionally reactive that you're just gonna call somebody and just unload on them just because you want to unload and not
No.
realize that that's what you're doing to them.
No.
I don't either.
Do you ever bring everyone your like you go to someone, your friend, you're like, hey, here's all of my problems.
Right.
I never do that. Do you ever bring chaos and drama in people's lives? I never
No.
do that.
No, I don't like
Somehow
to
everyone else likes to do that to me.
I don't like to do that to people. And I can tell when I'm doing that. I can tell. I'm like, oh, I need to release. I gotta go take a run or something.
Yeah. Now, have I done that? I've done that before, yes, and
Mhm.
I can acknowledge that, and I don't want to do that.
No. And then you go into isolation, and that's where I started kind of having some fun with this energy shit. I'm not convinced that there's anything out to get us. I just think that I'm convinced that we just don't know the magic of the whole how it all works.
It's invasion of the body snatchers.
I talked to I had a credit report thing I wanted to do a dispute on today, and I was calling Equifax, and it sounded like they transferred me to India, and to a call center, and they want, of course, you're giving them all your information: name, birth date, social security number, address, everything. Then they send you a 2-step verification code. But the thing is that I got a really bad feeling off that, because these hacker people can be the message. They can like hack into the phone and grab the calls from the message centers. And I could see so clearly what they're doing as far as like getting us really pinched into some kind of biometric identification so that this doesn't happen anymore, because it's kind of out of control. It causes a lot of anxiety.
I think life in general causes a lot of anxiety.
It's
But
getting
yeah.
more. It's getting more with all of this stuff. They're
Man,
allowing.
it's like there's circus music continually playing every single day. I wake up like this
Mhm.
clown music playing. Turn on the TV, all these clowns running around. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous that people are believing that these are our leaders taking care of all of this shit.
I never run into any of those people.
No, I mean like on the on the governments and the news and the famous
Yeah,
people.
I don't
It's like,
know. I don't know anybody that talks about that to me. Thank God. I mean, I used to, but not even the grocery store clerks or anything, like nobody. I talk about anything to anybody, but I'm usually just trying to make jokes and stuff, and I don't run into people that talk about it.
well, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Because you can go fucking crazy on your own, being like, man, like, oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. And then you start talking to people who get it. You're like, okay, I'm grounded again. Okay.
That's why this is a good service. It's hard to find in 3D reality, man. So many NPCs everywhere, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get to meet a lot of people that are like me, but most of them haven't really. They're not completely there yet. So that's a problem too, because you'll start hearing about the conspiracies and the this and the that and the food is poisoned and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm not talking about that. It's totally filled with fear. I could feel the energy like pulsing in my nerves, like, and I have to kind of let those people go too. You got to go figure it out. I don't know. Whatever you do, pray over your food or whatever. I don't care, but I'm not worrying about all that.
Isn't it funny how everyone's a conspiracy theorist now? Like everyone believes in some kind of conspiracy theory.
And it's
guys, you're so far behind. Like
yeah, exactly. It's just another way to cause fear vibes everywhere.
Yeah. Like
because
I remember
nobody can
being
trust.
16 and like thinking about that. I'm like 35 now. I'm like way past that. I'm not trying to say I'm better than you, but like
your journey it evolves, right? You evolve through the different conspiracies in your view of the world, and you get to a point of like, oh, who cares? Fuck it, you know.
Yeah, you always come out to the other
Whatever.
end of I better just have some fun and laugh a little bit and be happy inside, because I'm not going to be torn up by this shit anymore.
Oh, there's chemtrail spraying again. Oh, who cares?
Who cares? There's aluminum in it. There's this, that. I told somebody once, I said,
Well, I care. It'll make me sick.
well,
What can you do about it?
I said, you don't, first of all, we don't know that. Who's the one that made that test?
Exactly.
I don't even believe that.
It could all be lies.
It could all be lies, and it's.
I'm at
we're
that
not-
point now where, man, everything could be a lie, even the things that we thought we figured out.
Nope, it's totally true. I think that that's why people like go out and they try to do all these fasting things, and they try to figure out, who am I, because it's all about knowing who you are. But I don't think you need to do all that. I think we're already pretty much, you have the will to wonder, you're going to find out. You have to.
When you accept that, hey, you are who you are right now, and you're in a torture realm, you've been purposely cut off from your higher faculties, and you're just doing the best that you can, and do the best that you can, but at the same time.
Well, those seem pretty true. I mean.
Yeah. And our parents did the same thing, and the parents before them, and the parents before them. This whole system has been going on for a long time. So we were born in fear in the hospital with the white lights and the white coats, and it goes all the way like that, from cradle to grave, from generation to generation to generation. And so that fear, I think, just stops. It stops all creative abilities. Even when you're a kid, don't touch that, don't do that, you're gonna get hurt. Da, da, da. So you're instilling a little bit of fear.
100%. That's why a lot of people don't know the creator at all. They're too afraid, brainwashed by the fake one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my whole life as a kid, I was in fear from all the things that happened to me, and
yeah,
it was miserable.
We're not. If the fear was gone, we'd probably open up some kind of portal. That's what I think. I mean, there's no way that these people need to control us so badly unless they're scared the shit that we're going to find out.
Yeah, I thought that.
They've got to be.
That's true.
And it's not by running out with a protest sign that I'm talking about.
Oh no, you're doing exactly what they want you to do.
It's about like manifesting real shit going on, and we can probably do it. It's just so tough because we're so far away. We've been so far away from ourselves, our true essence, that we're not there, we're not connected all the time.
Well, I'll make you a bet. No offense, but I'll make you a bet. I bet that nothing's going to happen. We're all going to die. And hopefully we get the fuck out of here.
100%.
And then, but look what gets rewarded by the Matrix. I made a video the other day about how Arizona is going to run out of water. Studies show, with all the new buildings, and that got 1,000% more views than anything else I've made since my first video, because they want us to promote that idea of fear. It's like,
oh yeah, everything's running out. Scarcity has always been a fear tactic.
When I talk about abundance, that's not going to be shared around, man. No.
Well, no, that'll be probably the abundance probably gets censored.
Exactly.
Okay,
because, yeah.
Do you see the root problem? The root problem is we need outside things in order to survive. That's the root problem, and you cannot manifest your way out of that problem.
Like food and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. This brain was designed so that I have to consume
so easily. It's because we've been designed to need things outside of us.
I have to consume other animals' cholesterol to be healthy, like eggs
So,
and
yeah,
milk.
I don't see how you
It's
can
insane.
manifest your way out of that.
Yeah.
No, well, you can in a way. You can in a way. Some people would call it a miracle, and I don't think it is. I think that you can, like, if you're a starving person and you could manifest a piece of food on the ground. It's happened to me before, but the way that they've controlled the food and the water and everything that we need, no, you can't get around the all the legalities and the regulations. Because I
There
have
it
land.
is, man. There it is.
It's that. I mean, I've been able to. I had some land in Nevada, and I wanted to put water there, and Nye County made a new regulation that if you had a water well, you needed to have a certain amount, like I think it had to be on 2 acres. So if it was on 1 acre, you had to move it. And that caused everybody the lack of funds to do it. So everybody's on the public water system. See how they do that? But there's water on under the ground that you should be able to, you should be able to just drill and get your own water. But they also own all the land, and then they own all the like the national forests and the parks. And so, the regulations, moving around in life under this system, no, it's
That's
almost.
why I think a big part of the awakening is to see how fake everything is. Like this guy had to pay Jimmy Dore to be on there, but he has a thing called the Freedom Law School. And he says if you don't live in Washington, D.C. or Puerto Rico or several other places, you don't even have to pay taxes because the Fed, if I've read most of this book called The Creature from Jekyll Island, the Fed is a big fucking fraud. They're just big bully, a fake arm of the government. It's been proven, man. But, it's like he had to pay Jimmy Dore. I mean, very few people are aware of how fake this world actually is, man. But then we agree to it, and when we agree to it, we become a part of it.
I didn't agree to shit, Trey.
No,
I mean, what happens if you don't pay, though? What happens if you don't pay the rent?
I suffer. That's
Yeah.
not
That's what I mean.
free. That's me. That's under threat of abuse.
There's a guy on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have seen him yet. He's called like the Melancholy something or other channel. Melancholy is his name, or the Melancholic. Really good philosopher. Really, really good, but just an average dude. Quick-witted, really smart. And he was talking about where did this stem from? I already just lost my train of thought. You were talking
But
about
the algorithm pushes that guy a lot, though, so I question that.
Oh, does it?
Here's my outlook. No philosophy is going to change this realm. It's just for you to cope with this existence. The root problem
That's
is not
all
gonna
it
change.
is. That's all it
It's
is.
just you coping with the fucked up nightmare that you're in, which is good. I mean, yeah, it's better to cope in better ways.
Well, I read.
It's
I
not
read
gonna-
Unfortunate facts there. Unfortunate
It's not
facts
going
there,
to do
man.
anything other than that.
no, this place is not going to. I don't think that we're going to have a new Earth and everything's going to be great. I'm not one of those people. I don't think we can fix it ever. But if we can at least be a little bit filled with some knowing, like within, and without having to be searching and looking and just really being able to, that true essence, to find it and connect with it, I think life would be a little easier.
It's our art. It's our art in these kind of conversations when we can connect to our essence, man. This is the real part where we can grow and
Exactly. And the
except
power
we'll be memory wiped, but still, like
the power of belief is so strong. And you know what? I'm not even gonna entertain that anymore. The NDEs. If you know what I'm starting to think is that a lot of them are bullshit, and those are pushed as well to create more fear.
A lot of them
Because-
are both, but yeah.
And
for sure.
and then the ones, and then maybe the ones perhaps that do have that, that's what their fear is that they're going to become judged for something. And
Now there are real. So I'll tell a story of I know a guy. We became friends. He told me he had a near-death experience. He doesn't know anything about Soul Trap, anything about anything.
What
He
about
told me
God? What about
he had a
God?
near-death experience.
What about God? Does he have a belief in God? Did he grow up that way?
He grew up, yeah, Christian.
Okay, well then there you go. That subconsciously, that belief is so strong. Subconsciously, could
But he didn't
be
meet God.
no,
Thing.
but in his head, like, or in his subconscious somewhere, that belief is there, and so that's what you're going to get when you die.
I do feel that some have flown past the wheel of samsara, but how am I going to have any evidence of that? You know?
Right? We don't have any evidence. But I do think that the power of belief is so strong. It's starting to make things subjective. I mean, I don't know. I know I was talking to this lady, which I'm not going to talk to her anymore because she drives me. She's real fluffy. And she listens to Dolores Cannon, and she's manifested her boyfriend, and she's like really happy, and she went through hell to get here. But she listens to Dolores Cannon. She listens to who's that one fraud?
Which
The
one?
the blonde lady that she's two people at once.
The channeler?
God. Yeah, the channeler. Well, this person, her belief in them is so strong, it's true in her life. See how the power of belief is so strong, even though we can look at it and go, oh, that's totally fraudulent.
Well, here's the thing. I made this argument in a video. So many people believe outright lies, but nothing changed. It was all psyops. So how do you
Right.
explain that? Like, people actually believe 100%, millions, billions, if they really exist, in these psyops that do not exist, and the world didn't change to fit their belief.
No, but did their personal life change?
What do you mean?
See what I'm saying? I've got a friend that believes that, peanut butter is bad for you and gets you sick. And guess what? It's bad for her and gets her sick. And it all came from some kind of fear videos that she was watching. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, she started getting sick. And it was
I'll
fine.
counter you. What about the people who poisoned their loved ones and they didn't know they were being poisoned? They thought it was just tea. They believed it was just tea, but then they died.
This brings up the two operating systems, man. Where
Yeah,
before
that does bring up the two operating systems. That does. That brings up the two operating systems. You've got the dark and you've got the light, and there's just those two because there's polarity here. That's a good thing to bring up. I don't know the answer to
that was the last video I made that YouTube deleted because I started talking about how they forced us to go to school and all that. And I brought up Anthony Fauci. But yeah, I feel that before these evil ETs got here, we actually had free will and all. And the idea you're talking about manifesting and thought creating reality, we still have fragments. Again, our creativity, conversations like this, we can break, we can infiltrate in. But most people are still in a suffering pit of hell and slavery, so we could see the two operating systems,
Sure, totally.
Yeah, I 100% believe in manifestation because it happens in dreams, lucid dreaming. I mean, you can manifest anything you want to happen. But in these bodies, in this realm, it's extremely, extremely difficult.
You got to eat something else.
It's dense. It's controlled. It's really dense compared to the astral. I've been having some pretty rad dreams lately too. And they're really, they're light and airy and great. You could do whatever you want in that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard a lady, she was an oncologist, talking about how she was not an oncologist. She was like a nurse practitioner, but she worked in the oncology area. And she said, I could not figure out, she goes, all genetics aside, which I kind of don't really believe in that, but that's just my personal belief. But all genetics aside.
We got to hear about this after you're done.
All genetics aside, she said, I had a room of, they've got placebo going on too, but I've got a room here with 10 people with the same exact type of cancer, stage 4. Half of them are super happy and half of them are totally depressed and fearful. And guess which ones died?
The miserable ones.
Yes.
Well, shit, I better be miserable then. I was gonna be happy, but I'm gonna be miserable now.
Well, you don't want to die like that with a miserable kind of death.
I think most cancers you die from the radiation. I mean,
Most of them you do, but I
don't want to
You
know
would-
nothing. Like if I have cancer and I drop dead, that hallelujah, don't tell me.
not everybody does though. Not everybody does.
They
And
tell you you
so-
have 6 months to live, and then give you things, force you, if you believe them, to take things that'll make sure it happens. Well, have you guys ever seen the YouTube channel My Dark Explorations? Michael L. Martin.
Yeah.
He says the astral's the prison yard, and he says he learned how to through lucid dreaming to go into these portals. And he says what we got to do is become the predators ourselves and kick their ass in the astral dimension. What do you think about that? Is that a good idea? Is that
They
just
better be
is that-
hiding from us when we get out of here.
Well, I mean that's the Hattori Hanzo, right? You got to have that kick-ass attitude. You've got to be Kill Bill. And if you're not like that in your heart, if you have a really soft, kind heart, that's hard to do. It is for me.
Yeah.
Like I have a really hard time. I'm learning how to tell people to fuck off, but I don't like doing it.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm the same way. But I think that's because of the human condition that we're forced to be in.
Well, some people don't give. There's a lot of psychopaths that don't care. They don't care about feelings.
But they're not on the side of freedom and peace and truth and escape. You know,
It's funny. A lot of them actually think they are, though. That's the like mind flicker. Like what?
I
How?
just found out. I had an appointment with this esthetician not that long ago, and she was going to give me this like procedure, and I made an appointment with her, and I always had a weird feeling about her. Can't quite place it, just kind of a weird feeling. And for some reason, I decided to open a Yelp account and look at her. And for about 5 minutes, a link popped up and then it went away, but I caught it in time and it said fraud. And I opened up the link, and next thing you know, the whole internet, it's a link to the DOJ, how she's been indicted for stealing $45 million in Botox fraud. And you would never guess by looking at her that she is going to prison in May. Like, she doesn't care at all. She's a total fucking psychopath. Yeah, she got busted, but she's working with dark energies, and she's getting whatever she wants material wise. I guess that's what she wants. I'm glad I found it because, of course, I canceled my appointment with her. I don't want to deal with people like that.
Yeah, I've known many people like that. The thing is,
That's crazy.
they will never admit, or like they'll always put on the face of they're innocent. They did nothing wrong.
$45 million
When everyone knows that's a lie.
from the
Yet they will
Department
lie
of
to
Justice.
themselves.
She's got 9 counts for like 10 years each. And of course, paying all of the money back and seizing all of her assets, and 3 counts for obstructing justice by turning in false information. I'm going to be keeping up on it and see if she actually does time. Wouldn't that be interesting?
I
If
didn't
she
know you
doesn't?
were a private investigator.
I didn't. I was just flowing with my instinct, said, look her up.
Yeah, a lot of times your instincts want to point you to the direction that you should always listen to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to be around people like that.
They're everywhere, unfortunately.
I was pretty astounded. That's a very high amount of money.
Well, the thing is, you can take all my money, take all my belongings. Yeah, my body's gonna care. Oh no, I'm gonna be uncomfortable. I'm gonna, blah, blah, blah. But my spirit says it's not mine anyways.
Right.
There's nothing that you can take from me that's going to keep me here or make me your slave. Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. Just give me a piece of bread. I'm starving. It's like, no, I'm getting
Right.
the fuck out of here.
Right.
I don't need, my spirit doesn't need that. That's just your pathetic robotoid human animal hybrid.
Yeah, that belongs to the earth. Right?
Yeah.
The body belongs to the earth.
And it will return to the earth.
And that's the way it'll be. And I'm out of the flask too. See, I don't foresee meaning any astral bodies that try to manipulate me. And maybe if I look at it real positive, that's what I'm learning right now is about manipulation and to stay away from it. Maybe that is my will, guiding me so that I can get out of here.
Yeah.
When the time comes, because I'm not going to I'm just going to be launching past it all. There's not going to be that.
Yeah, becoming free is often not an exciting thing to look at this world as it is. When you call this another day of nothing good is going to happen, you mean to the whole of the human or from your perception. But I think that this conversation is good. However, like if we don't blow up the moon or whatever causes the memory wipes, in the end, it's like, how is it going to be good if we're forced back to suffer again? You know what I mean?
We're not going to get forced back. Get that out of your head completely.
Well, but see that's going to be a person, take a lot of personal, discernment and discipline,
Yeah, absolutely. That's the work we're doing. That's the fucking work we're doing.
Right on.
Is learning that, because we're not, I wouldn't even put it out there that that's a possibility.
Good idea.
You have to know it and believe it. Just like the lady that believes that peanut butter is going to kill her, it's happening. So
you got to have some serious sovereignty.
What was she eating?
Huh?
There's some shitty peanut butter that could probably kill you.
I think she's getting really loopy, and she lives in anxiety and fear that the government is going to kill us. That's what she's doing. Everything is dramatic. Everything is chaos. Everything, every day she'll find something that's going to kill her. And
here's the truth. If they want to kill you, they would kill you.
Exactly.
If they wanted you dead, you would be dead.
They're just trying to control, not kill.
So what you mean is we have to use this hell realm to strengthen our essence so that we're so sovereign and strong that there's no way we're going to go into that fucking tunnel and get our memories wiped. And, that we're so strong. We have to use our experiences here to become that strong and pure, I guess.
Yeah, use the time. Use the time to study how to get out. I think that's what, and that's the only way to do it, I think, is personal within your own essence and knowing your true essence. And don't get sidetracked by any kind of dogma, because even the Gnostic beliefs are dogma too. Everything is a fucking everything is a dogma. Everything is a group dogma that has fear attached to it. Everything.
That's why I said I don't care what the truth is. I'll accept the truth, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, it is. I can't change it. So can I get out now?
Right.
I'm leaving now.
I wish I knew the name of that Buddhist guy that did that. There is some famous, noted Buddhist guy.
Okay, but what about...
he just willed himself to die and died.
They say that, I was thinking about this when you first came on, they said that Yogananda, people feel that he chose to have a heart attack during that speech, and that he told his followers, leave my body alone after I die, and it didn't turn blue for 2 weeks. Does that mean he escaped? Does that mean he got out? I mean,
I don't know.
If it's possible, it would appear that your body died. I mean, because you can't take your body with you. So no one actually knows, but
no one knows. But
if he actually got out or if he just died. But it would appear to us that you just died.
but his
Right.
body didn't turn blue for 2 weeks. That's incredible.
I don't trust these stories. I mean, if it happened, it happened. But like, I got to see real evidence. That's the kind of person
We
I've
would have to
become.
have you traveled? Have you ever traveled?
Yeah,
Like, have you gone to third world countries and stuff?
yeah. I've been to Peru.
Okay, because there's some cool stuff you can find in other countries that those people they're pretty honed in without a religious source of any kind. You could just feel, the vibe is kind of like, wow, these people got it. They might look like they're in squander compared to somebody in the United States, but these people are grounded.
Okay, I'm going to bring up another thing I said when you first got on, that David Wilcock in the summer of 2020. It's probably still there. He did a thing with that guy who died a bunch of times, Danny and Brinkley, where he put a photo of it. But in Tibet, these lamas, they have this thing called the Tibetan rainbow body, and when they die, they just leave their bodies. It's sort of like what I was saying about Yogananda, but even more far-fetched. And they said that if they're totally enlightened and they've actually escaped the wheel, I guess, that their bodies turn into these little jewels. And it's crazy what the ritual they do. It's a little miniature jeweled body, and they put it in a little red Tibetan robe and put it in a shadow box on the wall of the temple there. I mean, if that's true, that's pretty incredible. But like that, because they're so enlightened, they say that their flesh sacks, like, instead of rotting, they turn into these little jeweled miniatures. Have you ever heard about that? The Tibetan rainbow body. It's incredible.
I haven't heard about it, but it sounds pretty cool. I think there can be a place where you reach that you're just, you're pretty much separated.
Maybe that means they got out of the wheel, you know? It's like,
Yeah, it could be. That's kind of cool. I mean, we don't know what stories to believe or not, like Joshua said, but I would like to think that that's possible.
But here's the thing: are any of us actually going to achieve that? No.
I'm not going to do that much work.
It's elevating other people, making you feel bad. Like you have to work harder. Like it's your fault for not working harder.
And that's the thing is that working too hard, it does form a resistance. I was doing it to myself, and I noticed because my body started getting sick, and I'm like, oh my God, I thought I was doing so good, but I'm stressing myself out because I'm trying too hard. It's like I'm not really working with the energy. I'm working against it in a way because I'm causing a resistance. There is some kind of energy here. These Freemasons know about it.
Yeah. So all spiritual practices are there to make you feel less than, and that you need to work.
And that
none of us asked for this.
And also we don't really know how to let go. Letting go, like what you're talking about, letting go and letting your true essence guide. That's a hard thing to do because we're always trying to control. So it's almost like we're two different people. We've got the right brain, the left brain. We've got the ego essence and the pure essence, because part of it belongs to the earth and part of it belongs somewhere else. And it's really hard to find the balance in the two, or, go from one to another. Actually, it's easier to stay in the ego part, the earth part. I don't like that when my mind is constantly being analytical about stuff and solving. It drives me crazy. And so for me to control my thoughts is like almost impossible.
Here's the thing. It's not your free will. If you had free will, you would be able to control your thoughts. You wouldn't be struggling with this. It's not your fault that your mind races a million miles an hour with all these thoughts. They want to put it onto you and say, hey, it's your fault that your brain works like this. I didn't create this brain.
No. But doesn't that all go back to the social engineering from the cradle to grave? That we're like programmed from the day we're born?
From the day I was born, you mind fucked me.
Everybody got mind fucked from the very beginning. And so it's a pattern.
Myself, or I'm gonna suffer in hell, or I'm gonna be trapped here forever, or I'm not good enough.
Right.
Like you reach a certain point where you figure out, wow, this is all gaslighting.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like there shouldn't be any hoops to jump through for your liberation if
No.
you didn't put this thing into motion.
That's why people do all these meditations and shit. And I am not going to be one of those. I don't really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't try to be a quote good person or do the best you can. Like, of course, do all that. Don't be evil. Do your best, but this world is evil. In my opinion, eating is evil. Every time you eat, you're committing evil. Every time you use modern conveniences, you're participating in evil because you need slaves to produce those things for you.
Uh-huh.
So you can't escape it. It's
No.
everywhere. And then they're going to say, oh, you're bad karma.
No,
You
there's
didn't
no
try
such thing.
hard enough.
There's no such thing as
You
that.
didn't transcend enough.
No, there's no such thing.
Like, bitch.
No, there's no such thing.
Give
That's
me
another-
who's in
another-
charge, yeah? I'm gonna take you out back.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's
old
just
Yella.
more fear again. More fear and self-responsibility. No, self-condemnation. Guilt and shame, guilt and shame, guilt and shame. You didn't do this good enough. You didn't do that good enough. And then your mind starts repeating those things, and it turns into a pattern. And then we've got all these subliminal things going on all the time that are like, they're wretched for the subconscious mind.
Yeah.
And our minds firewalled off from us, really, and we're infected with all these viruses and
Mm-hmm.
programming, and we've all been MK Ultra. Okay, can we just admit it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of us more than others.
Some of us more than others.
But I mean, I used to believe that there was this good force that was watching over me, and I was wanting to reconnect with it.
Uh-huh. God.
I really wanted that to be true.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived that way for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's under the authority of something else.
I unmindfucked myself and looked at this reality objectively,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone in it, everything in it. And I came to the conclusion that nothing good created this. Nothing good wants me here. I would not put someone through this that I loved. That's why I don't have children. I'm not.
No, there's no.
I'm not saying anyone who had children is bad. I'm just saying you didn't know at the time. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it.
No, I don't think that there's a God that loved you and put you here. There's no way.
And here's the thing: if someone believes that, that's totally fine with me. I don't care.
You know what? Some of them, they believe it so strong, and it works for them.
And that's great. Like, I'm sure your life is less miserable. Like, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Because my life was less miserable when I believed that.
Sure, but then you got snapped out of it because your will is asking you to go higher. That's your true essence. That's your true essence inside you. It's your determination to know the truth is. That's what I guess you would call it, a soul or whatever you want to call it, your spirit, whatever. I mean, I don't even like using those words because they're all connected to religion. But I call it like the will. The will
Oh, got
inside
some
of
gang stalking here.
the will inside of you is what's guiding you, not anything outside of you.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
guiding
thing.
you.
That's
to
what I was
find-
confusing. I was confusing that with God.
I did that too. I became a born again Christian when I was like 16. on my own. And you know, I had all the same kind of synchronicities then as I do now without it. So that's why I kind of look at it all as just a hermetic sealed flask that has good energy and bad, and the people that control us know how to manipulate it. And so we don't know how to flow with the good part of it. It's almost non-existent because we can't even find it in ourselves barely. We're inundated with bullshit constantly. And all of that inundation, anytime your mind, if mind precedes all, you know, like if mind is energy, thoughts are controlling it, then yeah, we're in a bad place. All by design. But I don't know. I look at those cathedrals in Italy and stuff like that, and I know before it was not this bad. There's
They're
no way.
beautiful, huh? Gorgeous.
I don't even know how they did it. They couldn't have done it. They couldn't have done it unless they were like super true connected to their true essence.
And the thing is,
how do you reach that high without scaffolding?
We don't even get to see the true remarkable buildings that they destroyed.
And they do that on purpose.
They destroyed the truly amazing, like mind-blowing buildings.
Mm-hmm. I went into a mausoleum for the first time. I've never been in a mausoleum over here in Southern California. It was built in the early 1900s, and I got this really good feeling in there. Of course, it was all marble, right? But there was probably 3,000, 4,000 people in it. But in the center, there's this big, huge, it kind of looks like a compass. And it's numbered 1 to 22, I want to say, all the way around. And it's got a pendulum swinging from 3 stories high that you can feel it when it's so big. It's like, woof, woof. I swear to God, I stand next to it and I feel better. I know that thing's on a ley line.
Yeah.
It's on some kind of like a healing ley line. I could feel it when I walk in there. And so, yeah, I'm hanging out at the mausoleum.
So it's like you're being recharged because this is like a computer grid.
It's a trip, man. And of course there's like a little plaque up there that says, you know, what it is, and that it's trying to show you that the earth is spinning. And I actually talked to a Mason, a pretty high up Mason, about it, and he's like, wow, you know a lot more than you think you know. And I said, well, yeah, I mean, I've been studying esoterics for a while, but I also know that these people weren't always bad. They knew where the ley lines were. They did things that were good for their bodies, good for their health, good for their energy fields, and they're gone. They're secret. So on the plaque, was a bunch of bullshit. It's about the earth spinning, this, that, and the other. And he was telling me, no, it's not. And I said, of course it's not. It's a ley line of some sort. I can feel it in my body, like it's a good feeling there.
Have you researched Motherboard Earth?
No.
So all the cities are laid out like a motherboard.
Uh-huh.
Like a computer simulation. With all the ley lines and
yeah. I'm on the 33rd ley line.
And all the cities, if you zoom out, they literally look like computer motherboards.
Mm-hmm.
And all the churches, you go and they go to the altar, they alter your organs with the organ, and they heal you with the frequencies and all that stuff.
Of course. But guess what? They got rid of all the organs. They got rid of all the bells. They did that all over. So they're like gone.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If that's true, okay, it was better back then, but still, fuck this place. Like, I don't want to live back then either. Like, this whole realm is run on evil, life eating life. Like, if you can fix that, okay, maybe we can talk then. But as long as I need outside sustenance to fuel me by killing other things, I don't want to be here.
I get it.
I'm not sorry. That's just the truth.
I don't dig getting bit by mosquitoes either.
Yeah, those little freaking flying vaccination pokers.
I don't see the point in it, and they shouldn't even be living where I
Man, I think a
live.
lot of those are GMO.
I do too. I think they drop them
And
off.
they drop them off through the chemtrails, I think, sometimes.
They could, or they could drop them off at any kind of water source. Like if you're near a riverbed or a lake or anything like that, they just drop them off there.
Yeah. I mean, they told us that they were going to make them.
Yeah, they did.
And there's this new if you heard about this new tick disease that makes you allergic to red meat.
Oh God, I haven't heard of it. No.
I know someone who got affected by that, and it really does. It makes you throw up.
Wow.
You can't have any dairy. You can't have any red meat.
Wow.
Like, isn't that
Well, you
a
got to
giant
ask yourself.
fuck you?
Yeah, you got to ask yourself again. Why are they working so hard? There's something they're afraid of.
Or maybe they just like toying with us. Here's what I was thinking earlier. I've been thinking this. It's like, what if this realm is so bad that they want us to think that the only reason why it is bad is because of them? But if they weren't around, we would realize how bad it actually was. Because we're always fighting them in order to make this place a better place. But if they weren't here, we would all be like, you know what? Fuck this place. This place sucks.
I don't know. We'd be able to make the best of it better because, politics, it's really just the banking system. Montague Norman, I think he's got a speech where he said, give them something to distract them. Give them politics. Make them choose one side or another. So the money people, I mean, whatever the Committee of 300 and all these secret societies, they really do know how to make the best of this place. And because of it, they want it all to themselves and control. It gets them off.
Yeah. I'm just to the point where I can see, even if they didn't exist, this place would still be a hellhole. And they're put there to make you think the opposite. It's only a hellhole because of them. And you have to fight them, get rid of them, and return it back to a beautiful Mother Gaia wonderland of constant warfare, brutal killing and eating and digesting each other, taming the land and having domination over the animals and plants, sweating and shitting and pissing. But hey, we have nice buildings now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we don't know anything about history, but have you ever heard about those oxygen breathers that they just live on oxygen, they don't eat? That's an interesting study.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's an interesting study. I mean, it's like, wow. Well, if that was the case one day, that would be different. I still don't understand. I mean, I don't think we have the answers. I don't understand why we're here. How we actually got
Would there come
here.
a time where you would just be like kind of fed up and bored? Like, okay.
I don't.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean,
breathe
I don't.
oxygen.
I don't know because I
I'm
don't
still
know.
a human. I'm still walking around.
We don't know
not
what
knowing.
else is. We don't know what else is outside of this place.
True. But I want to find
But
out.
I don't. I don't. I don't even believe in life script anymore. I think that's all bullshit. Life script, like I'm gonna agree to a life script. Nah.
Well, I don't think you necessarily agree to it. It's just the play script you were given.
Maybe. I just, again, that kind of puts that there's an authority over me.
Well, think about it. Did you decide who you were born to, where you lived, what gender you were?
I don't know.
Your traumas and abuse that happened to you as a child?
I don't know.
You didn't choose any of that. And now you're stuck with all that shit, having to work it out. And you know, that random car that hits you, totally fucked up your month. Now you got to pay all that bills and insurance, and and the the government that you had no control over, and all the roads and taxes. I mean, if you just keep adding on to the script, it's like, I didn't choose any of this, actually.
No, there's no way.
I was just popped out here.
There's no way.
And yeah, I think that you can move around your script, but ultimately, you were born into a script, which was this world.
And that goes back into the astrology too. A lot of people believe that every single star in the sky is a reflection of us down here,
I've heard of that.
which kind of makes
Possible.
a little bit, I can entertain that idea, because, and then when you're born into like a certain portal, which, you know, would be your astrological sign, you do have certain traits, you do have certain this that, you know, come from that type of energy, and then it comes down here. So who knows what's up there? I know that we're told not to look at it because it's evil. I look at it more because of it.
I know what they're showing us right now on the news is all fake about what's up there.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I've seen so many videos of them just like pointing out how fake all that is.
They did a moon video. I was in a bar waiting for a chiropractor appointment. And this guy was cool people. I always meet cool people in bars. I don't go very often, but coolest people in these old bars, like the dive bars. And this guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna watch the launch. We're circling around the moon today. And I said, oh yeah. And he was so excited. So I wasn't going to get into a conversation with him about it. I just thought it was really funny because I was like thinking to myself, April Fools.
Yeah, joke's on you.
What a perfect day to do it, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, do you ever question why they don't do a continuous stream of the rocket launching into space? It's
All of
always
that
cut.
I don't know. I guess he was just so happy to have something to go drink a beer and watch.
Yeah, I mean, I
Because
get it.
everybody
It's
wants the bread
exciting.
and everybody wants the bread and circus. Yeah.
I feel like that once you figure that out, that they can lie to you on such a massive scale,
Mm-hmm.
you really start to question everything that after that.
My daughter broke a mirror in my house the other night. And she goes, oh my God, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's good luck. My other daughter goes, it's bad luck. I said, that's just what they told you. Maybe it's actually really good luck for that, and you should keep the broken mirrors.
Yeah.
Because if the broken mirrors are portals too, hey, let's take it up a notch. You know, maybe you just maybe you just did a favor for me.
Yeah, maybe you broke a mirror parallel universe where
Yeah.
I'm no longer trapped now. Thank you.
Exactly. Something like that. Because why would they make it like it's a bad thing? Why would everybody want to scare you that it's a bad thing? Maybe a
So
black
maybe we
cat
should,
is a great thing to have.
yeah, maybe we should start walking under ladders too.
And walking under ladders, exactly. Because it's a
Open up the
pyramid.
umbrella in the house.
Hey, it's like a pyramid shape.
Oh yeah. Maybe
There's
we're
supposed
like
to be
being initiated when we do that.
there's supposed to be healing in pyramids. Like energetic healing in pyramids. That's what it's supposed to be esoterically. So yeah, maybe all that shit is there to scare you, and the opposite is true.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's true or not, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna be afraid
No,
of
who
it. That's
cares?
the thing, you know. It's like, okay, a broken mirror. Ooh, no, now you're gonna be haunted. It's like, I'm cool with that. I like hauntings.
Well, check this out. I was on a phone call with a Zoom last week or two, and he goes, is your house haunted? I said, no. He goes, okay, nothing to worry about, but there was a face going over your head. Just went right across the screen over your head. And I was like, oh, nothing to worry about, though. He was the Freemason guy I was talking to.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny because I'm like, well, I should have asked if it was an ugly face or a nice face or what. I have no
How did
idea.
you meet this? How did you meet this Freemason guy?
Through tarot education.
Now, are we talking about like just a pawn Freemason or like a high level
No,
that knows like a lot of secrets?
he's a high level.
So he knows about a lot of things?
He's a really high level. And then I met a 33rd at a lodge. I actually walked in there and met this 33rd, and this guy was like totally, he knew a lot of things, but he was also full of shit, like trying to get one over on me. Like he
Yeah,
was
they lie on purpose.
Oh, this one, the one on the Zoom call was fantastic, but the one that I met in person, I could tell his energy was really bad from the beginning. I knew
Yeah,
right away. Even my body was kind of shaky.
They literally
around him.
take oaths.
Uh-huh.
Like they won't tell. They will just beat around the bush, fake you out,
Mm-hmm.
pretend they don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Some people
Yeah,
you actually know they don't know anything, but the others you're like, you know something. You're just not telling me.
that's why he was telling me, when I told him about that pendulum and stuff, I said, that's a ley line. And he goes, wow, you know a lot more than I would think, and I was like, yeah, I know. I don't know if it's like inside my will already because not because I just studied it, because I can feel it.
Yeah.
You know?
Veracity said his grandfather was a Freemason and didn't have an esoteric bone in his body. Yeah, I know a lot of Freemasons. I don't know them personally, but they're very religious. Like they're just normal people thinking they're doing like good things.
The low level ones.
Those are super, super, super low level people.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
they
It's
don't know
almost like
anything.
it's almost like church, but
Yeah.
really their whole biz is all about geometry and the energy of this place. That's their whole shtick.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's plenty of great Freemasons who don't know shit
Mhm.
and doing the best they think they can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate them.
No.
They're just, it's just like, AA or Al-Anon or, Christian, or it's just a group they get together and do things.
Right.
But they pick out the psychopaths to go to the top.
That's right. My house was built on the 33rd parallel, and it was built by Freemasons. It's 120 years old, and nothing is broken in it. Nothing. The plumbing is great. The electricity is great. Like they built shit that was meant to last and had good they built it for good human life. And that was just in 1914.
Back when you could build a house and afford to raise a family, huh?
Right. Or you could do things
On
for the
one
better.
income.
You could do things for the betterment of good. Now you just can't do that anymore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you were saying, life could be a lot easier and better, and we would all want that over this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But still, regardless, this place is evil. I don't want to be part of it.
If there was one thing that I could take back, decision-wise, that I could do different just for my life, assuming that I can't get out and I just have to live through this, it would be the cell phone.
Well, that's
I think
why
when
when you leave the house, you don't have your phone in your pocket, you feel like you're missing something, a part of your body.
It's bad.
It's a part of your body now.
And I have to make cognizant effort to stay away from the phone.
They're so close to putting that chip in your brain.
It's
Don't even
so
realize it.
addicting. It's so addicting, and
You're already in a virtual reality.
Yeah.
They just have to put it into your brain next.
Even on the credit bureau sites today, I was there for 2 hours, thumbing around, clicking here, clicking there. What do they want? How come I can't find this? The whole thing, it's like meant to steal all of your time on top of everything else that it's doing for the bad. But when all of your time is consumed into something as ridiculous and stupid as something like that, you're wasting life.
Well, I wouldn't call this life, but I get what you mean.
You know what I mean. You're wasting time where you could be connecting with your true essence and figuring out how to get out of here.
You wouldn't rather be causing drama and chaos on social media?
No.
That's not a good use of your time here?
No.
Dang, I guess I must have got it all wrong then.
Mm.
Yeah, I do know, as me personally, I know that time is going crazily fast. But when you do put your phone down, it does slow back down a little bit.
Yep.
But it's still going by super fast.
It goes by fast because it's mundane and you can't remember what you did yesterday because there was nothing really exciting about it.
Well, I think time has literally sped up, or our perception of it.
Our perception of it, for sure. And also, you know, I hear a lot of people talk about aging. Oh, you know, you're getting old when, you know, this, that, and the other. You know, you're getting, I'm like, that was 10 years ago, dude. It's not because you're getting older. It's because life is moving faster. It's not as incremental as it used to be. It's on overdrive. And so, yeah, you might feel old because you're not connected, because you have to have a software update every fucking day to keep up, you know?
It's called sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah. You gotta get your news programming too.
Right? News programming.
And your alternative media news programming that's totally independent.
They do that too. Get away from it. I noticed that they did the last government shutdown in November I'm pretty sure there was a Mercury retrograde, which is all about travel. Right on the holiday where people trying to get out to see their family. And then they did it again, spring break, right at the vernal equinox, right during a Mercury retrograde. They use those energies. It's a fucking fact. I know it.
Yeah, these freaks are doing all kinds of crazy stuff. They know
do
this
that.
realm works.
They know it, and they keep it secret. And now they're changing, like they're adding two constellation signs to the astrology. One is called Ophiuchus, which they've already done, which is nothing. It's like it shouldn't even be paid attention to. And then the other one is called Cetus, which is like some kind of dragon. So they're changing the sky clock too.
For the Great Reset, I would assume.
To confuse.
Yeah, I mean, whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and I'm not going to be fearful of it. That's where I stand.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
If things get bad, you know, which they are continually,
Yeah.
I have the power within myself to know that it will only be a little suffering until I'm gone. Like, if it's the most horrendous suffering ever, okay, I don't want that, but I will be able to eventually die and it'll be over.
Right.
It's not forever. Unless they trap me in their simulation again.
Well, see, I have a friend who's 73, and he firmly believes that when you die, it's like unplugging the light. He goes, it's just over. That's all. And I go, really? God, I wish I thought that way, you know? And he firmly believes that. He goes, well, these NDE people, you know, because I brought that up, and he goes, they got a surge of DMT at that time, all kinds of chemicals of anxiety and fear and imagination. It's just a little residue of. He goes, the NDE people didn't die yet. They come back, but they probably got that surge of DMT, landed out in some kind of weird realm that they conjured up in their own mind, but it doesn't really even exist. And I was like, oh, interesting.
Anyone who's done DMT or psychedelics will tell you that those realities are more real than this reality.
Right.
So Why would you say that's hallucination when this one feels like the hallucination?
Right. Right. I don't know.
Like if something's more real than your reality now, wouldn't you think that was the more realer reality? That's just my opinion. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's like the reality, but it's like you only believe this reality is real because it seems real.
Because
But
it's
if you went to
dense.
another reality that seemed even realer, why would you not think that was real too?
Exactly. Yeah,
I
I've
don't want to
been.
go there either.
I
There's a
don't
lot
know
of
what
fucked up
it
shit
is.
happening there too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't like to make plans without knowing what's ahead. You know, I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna make a right turn into traffic if I can make a left and go around it. So give me, give me
Yeah.
some, right?
Yeah,
What are my options here?
well, I think the perspective that we have in this modern age of actually witnessing simulated worlds
Hmm.
gives us the ability to see this one as a possible simulated world too.
Of course,
Because
it's just so dense. You can feel and touch, and like in my dreams, I can't.
right, but your
It
nervous
feels.
system is sending signals to your brain and it's telling you that. You don't
Isn't
actually interact with anything here.
that could be
Supposedly, that's what the science says. I'm just
right?
saying.
No, hey, I'm all about integrating a little bit of science now. The real
Yeah, I
claim.
mean, it checks out to me.
I
but-
like. I really have an interest in quantum physics too. I think it's very interesting.
So if you're not actually perceiving the real world, your brain's interpreting all these signals, then what does that
Mhm.
tell you?
Right.
You don't know what the real world actually looks like, tastes like, sounds like.
Mm-mm.
So is it even real then?
Right.
These are all questions you'll never get answers for, at least for now.
Right. Right.
Maybe one day.
Right. And no, there's no red button.
Damn.
Sorry to say.
Well, how do you know that?
There's no red button that the
I don't
president
mean an actual literal red button.
There's no red button.
I mean a way to fucking destroy this place without causing any like real spirits to lose their essence, their life force, whatever it is. To just unplug this thing.
Hey, maybe that's your calling to find it, and your will wants to do that. If that's the case, I'm open to that. You're
I
never
don't
gonna.
want to go around shooting people and blowing
No,
buildings
you're never.
up.
You're never gonna be able to kill an essence. Like you said, and like we talked about, everybody and everything here, it just belongs to the earth, but the essence doesn't.
Yeah, so if you shut off if you somehow can destroy and
The
shut
power
off
switch.
the power switch, then the essence, in theory, would be set free, right?
It would be set free.
Because there's nothing to hold on to anymore.
Exactly.
And then all the death and carnage will cease.
Yeah.
Until the next psycho creates something.
Right.
Hopefully we can take these people, to task.
Yeah.
Or not people, but, whatever these things are.
Right.
It could all be fairy tale fantasy talk, I know. But we can at least try, right?
Yeah. Yeah. How's everything processing with your father?
Very surreal. He's got a lot of statues that he made that I have. I'm actually surrounded by him now, and it's like a grief that won't ever go away. I mean, I know it just happened,
Yeah.
but I just know it won't ever go away.
No, it doesn't. It never goes away.
Like, even though I'm happy that he's not here in this miserable
Suffering.
place, it's just like the way people die and are ripped out of your life with like no explanation, no
Mm-hmm.
warning,
Mm-hmm.
no closure.
Mm-hmm.
Just, oh, well, they're gone now forever.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of psycho would create something like that? Or a realm where that happens?
Yeah. I
No,
don't.
it's just a growing experience. You're gonna learn so much.
No. No. I told you I had my mom and dad within 3 months when I was 38, and then my brother OD'd because of it. My little brother, so I had nobody left.
Damn, I'm sorry.
And then after that, my best friend died, my uncle died, my grandpa died, and that was all within like a month. And my cousin died. So I dealt with all those by myself, and I'm like, why am I here? Why in the fuck am I here? This is crazy.
Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that. It sounds terrible.
It's a hard thing to handle. It's not. You kind of do feel a sense though of like happy for them.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy for my dad.
I hate to say, I got people mad at me when I said that about my mom. Like, I'm happy that she doesn't have to deal with this anymore.
But the thing is, what actually happened though to them? You want to think happy things happened. Oh, okay, now they're free. Now they could see everything that was wrong. You know, all the abuse that happened. They totally get it now, and now they're free, and now they're just looking over my life and like, you got this. I love you, son.
Do you get synchronicities with him?
Yeah, all the time. The day he died, I got like 10 synchronicities.
Yep.
Like, very personal.
Yep. Only you would understand them.
Yeah. Like, it seems like bullshit to other people, but like, no, it's
it's
very
real.
personal.
It's real.
Like, one of them, like, we just found out he died, and when I went to my sister's husband's parents' house, and we were like just dealing with it, and like, we're gonna have to call people now, and I look over, and there's a little area. It says, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it said his name, like it said my dad's name, my paradise, something like I told you so. Like, it's just something bizarrely crazy like that.
About the stuff that he believed in and stuff. Yeah.
And I'm looking over like, what the fuck?
Maybe he's doing.
I knew exactly what it meant.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I wonder what that means. It was like, directly know what that means.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I
told my sister, and she was like, "Oh, that's weird," and she didn't think about it. I was like, "What?"
She's not. Yeah, she doesn't get it.
It totally just like shook me to my core.
Yeah, she didn't get it.
And that was just one. There was like a lot of others, like back to back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, either something's fucking with me, or it's him, or he's deluded and it's him. I don't know.
Or maybe he is out there. Maybe he is out there creating whatever he believed in here, and he told you so.
Well, I hope what he told me is not true, but
right.
If it's true for him, then great. I'm glad he's happy. But I don't want that for me.
Right.
Like, I don't care if you want to worship God. Like, that doesn't bother me. Like, go do that then. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to live like that.
Right. Yep.
I mean, he believed this world was like evil and corrupted, but like in his own way, not to the extent that I believe it. But he had this very religious Christian like plot line to it. And that he was on a special mission, and he got all these signs and symbols, and he was catching all these glitches in the Matrix and phenomena. He didn't call it that, but that's what I call it. He had this huge life transformation and started making all this art. And the thing was, he wanted people to acknowledge he wanted people to believe him as a prophet kind of thing. I just don't believe that. I mean, it's cool that you're doing that, and I think it's cool, but I
Right.
don't think you're a prophet. And if you are, you're doing it the wrong way. Like you're
Right. Right.
abusing me mentally and emotionally,
Right. Right.
and saying
Right.
that God is, this is my mission from God. It's like, well, that's what kind of God is that?
Right. Yeah, that's
But I don't
interesting.
hate him. I mean, I understand we're in this fucked up torture realm. Like,
We do the best we can, and you know, in this age, everybody has to try to grab onto something. Remember that song, "Give Me Something to Believe"? Am I just living just to breathe?
what song is
Remember,
that?
I forget who sings it. Give me something to believe. Am I just living just to breathe? It was from the 90s. Really cool song, but everybody is always looking for something to believe in. And that's where I think that the power of belief becomes really strong, and you can kind of create shit by it. If you believe that that's the truth, then you can actually create it, because that's how strong you really are. That's what I meant earlier, like when it just feels weird, because it's almost like truth can become so deceptive, but subjective, based on what you believe, because your belief is so powerful that it can be manifested. And that's why we have all these dogmas that try to, get our beliefs stuck into some kind of a system.
Yeah.
And like for the people like us, and
Let's herd you in this little animal pen over here, okay? Now
we
you
don't,
go have
yeah,
fun. Have fun
we're
in that
not
little pen.
we're not doing Animal Farm.
Oh, you got out of that one? Okay, well, you go over here now. Here's another pin
Right.
for you. He
Right.
keeps getting out. Okay, make it a bigger pin. Okay, go in that. Oh, he thinks he's
Mhm.
free now. Okay, great.
Mhm.
Sucker.
Yeah. How's the chat?
They're chatting away.
Are they
Sorry, I
chatting
haven't
away?
been reading.
I can't see it at the same time that I'm on this app.
It's on the screen. It should be.
Yeah, I'm on StreamYard, and I have to keep the thing
Oh, I
open,
see. Okay.
otherwise it disconnects.
Like people seem to be okay, I guess, with what you're. I mean, they're enjoying listening to conversation. I hope.
That's good. How is Nonconformist Radio? I haven't heard a video from him in a while.
I have no idea. Hopefully, he's okay. Doing all right. I mean, best. Doing okay in hell.
He goes into really deep thinking,
Yeah.
and you won't see him around for a while, and then he'll pop back on.
Yeah. I appreciate him because he's not afraid to talk about the realness of
Yeah.
this world and like how it makes you feel. And I relate to it because I also feel that.
Oh, totally.
And a lot of people
Totally.
say, "Oh, you're just depressed. Oh, grow up,"
No.
It's
The
like,
last video he did a couple months ago was, "I'm having a problem with spirituality." I think it was called something like that, and he goes into how he's trying to see it differently, because you get depressed with the rotten reality, and you're like, there's got to be more, and there is, because we have a will inside of us that tells us, yeah, we don't belong here, there's something off, we got to figure it out. And then the mind takes over, and you go all negative, and you get depressed, and then it's like, but his last video was kind of good. He was kind of just contemplating again and changing his mind, and like not set on, and not set in stone that we're trapped. And I think it's helpful to get out of that mindset of that, because feeling trapped is very compressing,
yeah, here's how I see it. Right now, I am trapped in a body, trapped in a world that I hate, trapped in a world that hates me. I can't get out of it. I can't escape it. So I
Right.
am trapped, but
Right.
not forever.
Right. Right.
Because I literally am trapped here right now. I've tried, and the only way you can get out of here is if you die. And if you want to go through the personal torment, mental anguish of, self-exiting, that's not like an easy decision. That shouldn't be like, oh, then just do it then. That's not fair.
It's not nice to the people that love you. Like I think your mom would be really sad. You know what I mean? Like it would be like we would.
Well, here's how I view it.
Besides the pain and suffering of having to do
I get that. Yeah, anyone would be sad. But here's how I view it.
Mhm.
Do you have a right to end a relationship that you don't want to be a part of anymore? Or do you have to be tied to a person for your whole life?
No,
you have the right, sovereign will to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to live here anymore. I love you, but I'm going somewhere else now.
Right.
Like you'll be sad if someone moves across the country. You'll be sad if you move across the ocean. Doesn't change the fact that you still love each other.
That's right.
But to say, hey, you can't do this because you're going to make me mad and sad and upset. It's like,
no, they wouldn't say that to you, but you might feel that way.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to hurt the people around you, you know?
And that's what makes it hard. It's like, it's a lose-lose here. Like no matter what you do, you're fucked.
Right.
And
I've like with my kids, I've created such independent kids, and they're pretty much, they know how I think, and I'm like, dude, I don't belong here. I never have. And so when the time comes, this is what's going to happen, and that's what's going to happen. No, don't say that, Mom. Well, it's going to happen. So anyways, I'm just preparing you. And so they're going to be fine. I already know they're going to be fine.
Yeah. And here's the thing. You're going to be ripped away from them whether you like it or not. Or they're going to be ripped away from you whether you like it or not.
Either way.
And they're going to have no closure. They're going to have confusion.
Well, I write them journals.
No, I mean, like, whenever you die or they die, like, it's like that.
Right.
No closure. Nothing you can do about it.
Right.
A lot of unresolved issues because you didn't know it was going to happen.
Right.
Or you did know, but like you're too weak now because you're dying.
Right. Right.
You know? So it's best to prepare and if you were going to self-exit, you wouldn't just do it randomly. You would prepare. It may take you a long time.
You get your will done. You get everything all situated so they don't have to deal with your shit when you're
tell
gone.
people, hey, I mean, this is hard because they may try to put you in a pin or something, but this is what I'm going to be doing. Not now, but in the future, I'm getting ready for that. And all these unresolved issues, let's work on that now so we can leave in peace.
Right.
If you don't want to do that, okay, that's on you then.
Right.
I'm not promoting any of this. I'm just saying.
No, I get it.
That's how you would do it.
But you still have even with your father, you still know there was a love there.
Yeah, I know he loved me, and he was just really.
Regardless of anything that happened, you're like, you don't hold a grudge. You're not a victim. He still loved you. He still, tried the best that he could with whatever he was going through. He didn't do anything intentionally to fuck with you, I don't think.
Well, I don't. This is hard to say because I truly don't believe people do the best they can do with certain situations.
Well, that's
a lot of times they don't, and that's why it hurts you so much.
That's actually true too.
So don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, that's actually true too.
He didn't do his best to try to understand me. He did not do that. He did not do his
Right.
best
Right.
he did his best for him. Basically, I was his parent emotionally. I did
Right.
my best to comfort and make sure he was okay and
You
make sure
became the
we started a
parent.
relationship. He did
Right.
not do that for me.
Right. When my dad, when my dad passed away, he did all the wrong things because he had, I guess they call it avoidant personality, kind of like emotionally unavailable, you know. And then I started going out with men like that. You know how that all happens. But
Yeah.
he didn't even tell me that he was sick, and he just died. And so it was a sudden shock. And afterwards, his girlfriend took over and like didn't tell me. So I didn't find out till a month later. And it was very shocking for me and my kids, and it was super hard. And I had electrical problems. Every appliance in my house blew up. I was getting surges of electricity all over the place. And it was the day that I was doing like my own little memorial for him. And it was almost like he was telling me, I'm sorry. I fucked up really bad. It was almost like he knew that, like, he kind of like left with that kind of guilt or something.
Mm.
And I just had to, and it went on for a really long time. And I still see the same numbers that I would see when he died. So, and it was like literally anytime I drove by a anything like 20th Street, and it's a personal thing for me, but like my window regulator would go out in my car and my window wouldn't work. Every appliance in the house blew up.
It's just a coincidence.
I would drive down the street and like the lights, you know, the street lights would go out. And it was almost like, and I was in hell because I could not figure out, like, this was so shocking. Like, why did he do this? I was kind of mad. And then I had to try to understand, maybe he was just so emotionally available that he couldn't handle telling me he was sick. He was kind of like that.
My dad my dad was like that too. He didn't tell me he was sick either.
See, and it's like, dude, I would have liked to have talked to you and not had to deal with your girlfriend and all this. And I think he kind of knew that he made the wrong choice. But don't blow up my house because of it, you asshole. You know?
Yeah.
It caught like I mean I could go on and on. It just was so much. And then I have a bedroom light up in my bedroom. I had another friend die recently, and she loved full moons, and she died on the full moon. She was also sick, did not tell anyone. And my fucking light was and blinking and all that, and I just knew it was her. I'm like, Helen, it's okay. It's all right. And then
Do you think they're trapped here, or what's going? Why are they? How are they able to communicate?
I don't know. I think for a little while at the beginning, like, and then when my mom died, it was all orbs. Orbs. Every time I filmed anything on my camera, there were orbs shooting all around. And that lasted a year. My dad lasted like, I don't know, 6 months, but I still see those 20 numbers. And then my best friend, just her birthday was in January, and I wanted to just light a little candle for her, and I had it in my head to do it. And I was sitting outside on my patio, and the patio is really big. And I was fucking around with a wind chime. I was like repairing it. So my head was down, and out of nowhere, 2 squirrels jumped over the patio wall and landed on my head. 2 squirrels, and ran off. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And then immediately it dawned on me, she had this clothing company for kids' clothes called Flying Squirrel.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was just last year. And she died in 22. So all that kind of stuff still goes on. And then, you know, when that guy was like, oh, is your house haunted? There's a face going by your, you know, top of your head. I'm not surprised if, you know, something is like wanting to attach in but again, I feel really weary of how do I even describe the spirit world? Because I'm not afraid. I used to get really afraid of it, and I don't get afraid of it anymore. And then I started having mugwort weeds. I thought it was a weed. It looked like a pot plant growing around my house. And this shaman guy goes, "Oh, you have angel trumpets around your house. The only thing you're missing is mugwort." I said, "Oh, no, I have those too on the other side." He goes, "You're a witch." I said, "What?" And he goes, "Mugwort has always been known to grow around to protect the house of a witch." And I'm like, okay. Whatever that word means, you know, I mean, back in the early days, a witch was just somebody that was kind of spiritually connected with themselves, and they were healers. They weren't bad. But maybe, you know, there is something that's like I can see things like you can see things, and your sister can't, but you can, and you can try to explain it, and it doesn't really hit them the same. My brother was the same way. He goes, "I don't see those numbers at all." I'm like, I do. I just do. My daughters do. They're really like intuitive like that too. I don't know. But it doesn't feel good all the time either, because you don't know where it's coming from. And I don't like the idea of spirit guides or attaching to anything that has authority at all in the spiritual realm. I don't want anything to do with it.
I agree with that. Hey, I'll
Is
be
that
right back. So feel free to
okay?
keep talking. You know who, you know, you guys can talk. I'll be right back. Anybody want to join? Feel
Join
free to
in.
click the link, guys. I see you talking in the chat.
Yeah, click in.
All right, you got the floor right now. I'll be right back. Pressure. No one's talking. The meat suit called. Thanks, Vargas. Good night. Or goose night, I should say. Yo, anybody in this chat want to come on and talk? Dead Inside, I see you. Sean Slaughter. There's some kind of freaky hand going on there. Like a witchy hand. Casting some spells on us. Can y'all hear me okay? Thank you. I thought I was losing my mind. Thought I was in some kind of purgatory. Well, if no one else wants to come on, I guess we can wrap it up here shortly. Try it again tomorrow, maybe? Next day? Once you go live, you start getting like an itch to go live again. So I just needed this one to break the seal. Anybody have any questions or things they on their mind or any thoughts? Tough crowd. Okay. All right. Yeah. Anyone in the chat? I mean, I would love to chat with you sometime. I know it's kind of nerve-wracking. It gets you anxious. I mean, I was like that when I first started, making YouTube videos. But even now, before I went live today, I was really nervous. But then you just kind of get used to it and get over it, and it helps you spiritually actually communicate with people with your real voice. But of course, no pressure. I get it. You're welcome, Veracity. Appreciate it. You as well. It's been a little bit since we've talked. Well, I guess no one's here besides me and Veracity, so I guess we should probably call it a night, huh?
Are you back yet?
Hey.
I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I did too. When the meat suit calls.
I know, right? I was just listening.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, watching over us.
I'll lay hands on you and whatever.
What is your avatar again?
It's from, do you know The Witcher?
The video game?
Yeah, video game.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I've heard about it.
Well, that's his logo.
Oh, okay.
But
Cool.
it's supposedly it's gray. But this one, I don't know. I just chose this one because I liked it, but whatever. It doesn't mean anything. Well,
cool.
somebody actually gave it meaning. Somebody once replied to a comment and said, "The hounds of hell are forgiven because they keep the flock from straying," or something. I'm paraphrasing.
Very
But
poetic.
That kind of makes sense, right? If I came here with V, supposedly, let's entertain that. Then maybe he is the shepherd. The shepherd uses he uses dogs to herd his sheep. So there might be some truth to that, but who knows?
Like I said, anything's possible, right? In this realm of illusions. I mean, that could be true for you.
Every day it seems we're getting closer and closer to what he predicted would happen. So
Can you remind me what he predicted?
he predicted that Jerusalem and Rome would be perceived as being in ruin. So
Okay.
one of the two seems like we're very close. And there's
Yeah.
a lot of talk about volcanoes, and Rome, Italy is a very volcanic active area. So this wouldn't be the first time that there would be a catastrophe.
So what happens after that?
That he said that's when the fireworks are about to begin.
Oh, like it's just getting started? Oh,
So
great.
this is just the build-up.
For the
But
main show?
supposedly now, if you follow the script, now the Ishmaelites are supposed to take over Jerusalem. That's what all this is about. It's to piss them off to an extent where they're just gonna Al-Aqsa flood. They're just gonna flood that entire air, like just so enraged with the Jewish population. That's what the prophecies predict. And then America is going to come back after their defeat and retake Jerusalem. And then supposedly the Antichrist, which I think is Donald Trump, is going to proclaim himself to be God in Jerusalem or something. I can definitely see him doing it.
So what's the big deal about Jerusalem? Like, why are they trying to fight with that?
That's because the promise of the Lord is to destroy all the nations that fought against Jerusalem, which is his city.
So that's his little piece of shit city?
Yeah, indeed. Supposedly, according to V, below the cities, there lies the New Jerusalem as well.
I guess we'll see what happens, huh?
So far, no rockets have been shot at Jerusalem because it's a holy city for Islam as well. But curious to see what's. I think it's the Americans that's gonna destroy it. To be honest, they're trying to get the Muslims in, the Jews who live there. They're kind of like the bait. Yeah, so once it's been taken over, they really have no issue to bomb that place to smithereens because, they don't really care.
Mhm.
They just want to rebuild their temple, and there's something in the way. And underneath, under the dome is the I don't know if you're familiar with the. I don't know even how to call it. It's like a sacrifice ritual that involves this rock, and this rock has been like rebuilt. Rock is really it means cross. So they build like crosses all over the world. In how do you call it? It's easier to show you really. If you look at the Western United States, you have there's this cross in the states, that it's like equally a perfect cross in the the state lines. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's not by accident. And there's a similar one in Canada as well, and I'm sure there's more across the world. So that's like a symbol for sacrifice, because the cross is, when you think of the cross, what do you think? It's Jesus, sacrifice, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
This is them just marking places that they're gonna be used for sacrificing people in a scale we haven't really seen. Maybe like the Boxing Day tsunami or something along those lines, But even so big that it will seem that it is like an act of God.
Like a miracle.
Yeah, like it's like
a bad miracle.
It's to punish the non-believers,
The blood will flow like a river.
Yeah, unto the horses' bridles.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see. I'll take my lawn chair out and watch.
We're all waiting for it now.
Something's got to happen, right? I mean, nothing's going to happen, but something's about
This
to happen
thing-
eventually.
This place is doomed to be
Good-
destroyed.
good
This is
riddance.
it's nature.
It was meant to be destroyed.
It's just it destroys itself. That's its nature. Because of the darkness that always consumes everything.
Yep, I agree with that. On that note, I got to go. So thanks for joining. Always great talking with you. Hattori, I don't know what happened to you, but thanks for coming on.
Yeah, see ya.
Guys and girls and everything else. Gonna have to close your eyes tonight and pray that something takes you out. But you're just gonna open your eyes tomorrow. It'll be the same old shit again. Well, anyways, thanks for coming on. Thanks for watching, all that good stuff. Gotta go to bed. I've been getting up pretty early recently, like for a long recently. For some reason, I keep waking up at like 4:30 or 5 a.m. I don't know why. It just seems like I can't get enough sleep, even though I go to bed at a decent hour. I don't know. I'm just an early bird now for some reason. But it's nicer in the morning because it's very quiet and dark and no one's really awake. So, well, all right, guys, girls, all that good stuff. Catch y'all later.